Hello everyone, welcome to Vijay Chemistry channel. Today we are going to discuss applications of mole concept, its continuation. Yes, yesterday we discussed about mole contains how many particles and Avogadro number. One mole is equals to one Avogadro number and one mole contains how many particles? Same particles present in the Avogadro number. Yes, it's a presentation and some applications we discussed. Now clear explanation about applications. Today's class as well as next class also. Okay. First see here children. One mole. One mole is equals to how many particles? 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. Particles is nothing but yesterday class we discussed already. Next, one mole is nothing but how many Avogadro numbers? One Avogadro number. Next, one mole is nothing but occupy how many liters? One mole of any gas occupies how many liters? One mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters. Gram molar volume 22.4 liters or 22,400 milliliters. 22,400 milliliters. Okay. One mole of any substance contains how many particles? Means 6.10 power to the particles. One mole is nothing but how many Avogadro numbers? One Avogadro number. One mole is nothing but occupies how many liters? 22.4 liters or 22,400 milliliters. And formula mass. Formula mass. You take any formula mass in grams. That is nothing but one mole. Formula mass in grams. In grams. Formula mass in grams. If you take, that is 1 mole. So just formula: calcium carbonate, sodium chloride, calcium hydroxide. Like that, just formula mass in grams. If you take it means that is nothing but 1 mole of the substance. Okay. Now see here, this is a one type of chart, easy to remember. And one more, very easy to follow. This is one more. Mole. 1 mole is equals to 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. Triangle method. Now, 1 mole is nothing but already we know 1 Avogadro number. 1 mole is nothing but 1 Avogadro number. This chart, if you have clarity, very easy to uh, very easy for calculations. Next, 1 mole of any gas occupy how many liters? 1 mole of any gas occupies 2400 milliliters. Sorry, 22.4 liters or 22,400 milliliters. Now, questions between these, they may ask particle to how many liters of volume occupy, or particles to how many Avogadro numbers, or particles to mole, mole to particles, Avogadro numbers to mole, mole to Avogadro numbers, like that. So obviously, one Avogadro number of gas particles, if we take, it will occupy same. Because one mole is nothing but 1 Avogadro number. 1 mole of gas occupies 22.4 liters means same way 1 Avogadro number of particles also occupy 22,400 milliliters. Yes, children. Now see here relations of the will ask 1 mole of any gas occupies how many liters? 22,400 milliliters. 22,400 milliliters of any gas contains how many moles? 1 mole. 20,400 milliliters of gas contains how many particles? 6.0 to 10 power 23 particles. 6.0 to 10 power 23 particles of any gas contains how many liters? 22.4 liters. Okay, liters means 20.4, milliliters means 22,400 milliliters. Next, 20.4 liters of any gas contains how many Avogadro numbers? One Avogadro number. One Avogadro number of any gas occupies how many milliliters? 22,400 milliliters. 22,400 milliliters of any gas contains how many moles? 1 mole. 1 mole of any gas occupies how many milliliters? 22,400 milliliters. Next, mole to Avogadro number. 1 mole of any gas, 1 mole of any gas contains how many Avogadro numbers? 1 Avogadro number. 1 Avogadro number of any gas contains how many moles? 1 mole. 1 Avogadro number of any gas contains how many particles? Gas, not any substance. Okay. 1 mole of any substance contains how many Avogadro numbers? 1 Avogadro number. 1 Avogadro number of any substance contains how many particles? 6.0 to 10 power 23 particles. Like this. This and this relation. However, there is chances to ask. Okay. So you have in your mind 1 mole is equals to 1 Avogadro number. 1 Avogadro number is equals to 6.0 to 10 power 23 particles. 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters. Same way, 1 Avogadro number of any gas occupies 22.4 liters. 22.4 liters is nothing but 1 Avogadro number or 1 mole or 6.0 to 10 power 23 particles. Okay, this you should have clarity in your mind. You can take a formula mass. Formula mass. Formula mass in grams. Formula mass in grams. You take any formula. For example, CO2 or oxygen. Okay, CO2. CO2, its molecular mass is 44. In grams, 44 grams. 44 grams of CO2 is nothing but 1 mole value. So 42 grams of CO2 contains how many moles means 1 mole. How many particles means 6 by 10 power 23 particles. How many Avogadro numbers means 1 Avogadro number. 44 grams of CO2 occupy. CO2 is a gas now. Occupy how many liters? 22.4 liters because it is 1 mole value. Like that. That's all. Now, I hope you understand this. Go for calculations. Yes. First one. Formula mass in grams. Formula mass in grams. Formula mass in grams. Before going to formula mass in grams, first, if they give formula that is related to how many moles, we should know. So first we will discuss how to get to know the particular molecule is in how many moles. Because if you don't have that clarity, here you may give wrong answer. Okay, so first they given like this one example. I will consider calcium carbonate. Yes, calcium carbonate. Are there any coefficient here? Coefficient means beside formula. Any one number. Okay. Are there any number? No. If nothing is number means we should consider as 1 mole. Okay. So calcium carbonate here no coefficient. It is nothing but 1 mole. Now I'm taking here 2 NaCl is nothing but how to call it as 2 moles of NaCl. Coefficient 2 are there now. Coefficient indicates number of moles. Coefficient indicate number of moles. So here 2 NaCl is nothing but 2 moles of 2 moles of sodium chloride. We should read like that. Sorry. Next, just I'm taking here 5 CO2. Is nothing but how to read this? 5 moles of carbon dioxide. Should read 5 moles of carbon dioxide. We should read like this. Okay. 5 CO2, 5 CO2, we should not call 5 moles of carbon dioxide. If half is there, half O2, how to call it as half mole of oxygen. Instead of half, we can write 0.5 also. Okay, decimal fractions all are possible. So half mole of oxygen, 0.5 moles of magnesium chloride, MgCl2, 0.5 mole of MgCl2. So this is the way of taking into the mole. Okay, nothing is number means 1 mole. Other than that, if any number is there, we should call those many number of moles. Okay, understood, children? Now, yes, take one formula. Now we are going to calculate formula mass in grams. Formula mass in grams. Represent 1 mole of the substance. Represent 1 mole of substance. So as per this calculation, as per this rule, we will take example. Take it as NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Just now we discussed now. Now, how many moles of sodium hydroxide is present here? Very good. 1 mole. So, 1 mole value is 1 mole of sodium hydroxide. We are going to call it as 1 mole of NaOH. Now, formula mass means we need to calculate its molecular mass. Yes. So, how to calculate molecular masses already we discussed in the previous videos once you watch it. Sodium plus oxygen plus hydrogen. These are the 3 elements present in it. Its sodium atomic mass is 23. Oxygen 16 plus 1. Total 40. 40 is the formula mass, just molecular mass. We didn't mention still in grams. Okay? We are mentioning in grams means it contains 6.0 to 10 power 23 particles. Okay? This is just mass of one molecule of an element. Okay? Mass of one molecule of an element. About this, you need to get clarity means watch previous videos. The gram molecular mass, we discussed gram atomic mass. There you will get clarity. So, yeah, already you watched that video. Here it is easy to understand. Grams we are mentioning directly because 1 AMU value into 6.0 to 10 power 23. 1 AMU value 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 into 6.0 to 10 power 23. If you multiply those both, you will get 1 gram. Okay? That is only this value. So, formula mass in grams represent 1 mole of the substance. The NaOH is the one formula. We calculate its molecular mass. Okay? How much? 40 grams. This 40 grams is nothing but how many moles of NaOH value? 1 mole of NaOH value. Yes or no? 1 mole of NaOH value how much? 40 grams. Now, my question here, I want to value for 5 moles of sodium hydroxide. How much? 5 moles of sodium hydroxide. Now, I hope you understood this question. One question I'm writing. 5 moles of sodium hydroxide contains how many grams? Contains how many grams? Now easy to calculate. Whenever mole concept, whatever let it be question they ask, first 1 mole value how much you should know in your mind. Okay, you should do ready with the calculation. 1 mole value if you know, automatically let them give how many moles also. Okay, now see here, already as per this question, they asked mole to grams. Okay, mole to grams. The question relation between mole to grams means how many moles, how many grams. The particular formula what they given, NaOH. This we should identify first. After identifying, okay, 5 moles of NaOH they asked how many grams. Before that, first I should calculate for 1 mole how much. 1 mole already calculated, no? 1 mole of NaOH contains 40 grams. So, answer is 1 mole of NaOH is 40 grams. Now, 5 moles of NaOH is how much? 5 moles of NaOH is how much? X. Cross multiply. 1 into X, X. 5 into 40. So how much will you get? 200 grams. Yes, children? I hope you understood. For example, instead of 5, they asked 10 moles of NaOH. At the time, 10 into 40. You will get it. Okay? 30 moles, 40 moles water. Or let them ask 1 mole, we know. 10 moles how much? 30 moles how much? Okay? Just we will multiply. Next, here only, as per this flow chart, we will discuss 40 grams because here formula mass in grams. Formula mass in grams represent 1 mole. Yes, 1 mole represented. So, 40 grams of NaOH contains how many moles means 1 mole. 1 mole of NaOH contains how many grams means 40 grams. Now, 40 grams of sodium hydroxide contains how many particles? Immediately. 40 grams is nothing but 1 mole. 1 mole contains 6.02 to 10 power 23 particles. Yes, 40 grams of NaOH sodium hydroxide contains how many Avogadro numbers? Immediately, 40 grams is nothing but 1 mole. 1 mole is equal to 1 Avogadro number. So, 40 grams also 1 Avogadro number. Next, 40 grams of, okay, this all over now. Here, volume we cannot take because sodium hydroxide is in solid state. Okay, if you able to bring into gaseous state, then we can discuss this also. Understand, children, how they are asking questions? Yes.